But this is a little bit better sound system than what we were used to
before. Okay.
One day, at some point in time, we may upgrade the camera stuff too, if we, anybody ever listens to us.
Well, I found one that does.
Yeah,
I called you and told you about it. Had an ad on Fishing Forum about some wheels I had, and the gentleman from Louisiana called me and recognized my voice on the telephone from doing these. So, Charlie, hope you caught fish last week.
Yeah,
he was up at Lake Fork pre-fishing for Mega Bass this week. So,
well, you're on a roll, ain't you?
Yeah.
My goodness, let's pull this little puppy up here. I'm tickled to death about it.
We did good.
Did good right here. Come in first place. This is last Thursday at the LFA meeting, and you told me last week. Who was your partner? You remember?
Yeah, Bruce Allen.
Bruce Allen.
Yeah, Bruce didn't do so good.
Okay. Well, I got to look at this thing because you had 8 fish here, which is great. But did you look at what Alf had down here?
Yeah.
My goodness.
And he caught him out of the back of Charlie's boat. Alf's a good fisherman.
Yeah. Well, then Gary Gilmore's got as many fish as you did. He just didn't have the poundage that you had, and of course he's still in the co-anglers thing too. But y'all caught some fish.
Yeah, we did. I just didn't have a big one.
Well, you got big enough.
Well, it was big enough, yeah.
Yeah, so this was now, I forget which side, you were on the east 1/3?
Yeah, this was the LFA, you can fish anywhere, but I fished on the east side.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
So you're up in Glade, you went to Glade Bay?
No, we went to Glade. Let me tell you about Thursday. Thursday was Wednesday. Wednesday was pre-fish day. And I told Bruce, I said, I want to go in the Glade and just keep them honest, So we went in there and I started throwing the spinnerbait. Of course, the wind was blowing pretty heavy, and the spinnerbait works good under those conditions. And I got to the back of it back there and caught a 23 and a half. About 5 minutes later, caught a 21, and then I caught a couple of 18s, and then I had a little fish on, and the spinnerbait broke in half. Only one I had in the boat.
Oh, no.
So we left there and went further, went up to the mouth of Coffee Creek and fished the old roadbed that goes across there. And we caught several good fish in there too, Now I left them because I thought we might need them Thursday.
So you lost your spinnerbait, so what are you using then when you're fishing this?
Well, there's Carolina rig.
Carolina rig, okay. Fluke, is that what you had on there?
What?
Fluke, is that what you had on there?
Cotton candy, no. Centipede.
Centipede.
Okay. Centipede's been hot lately. So anyway, we fished till about 1 o'clock and came in, and then Thursday morning we went to a pond, and we sat there until 1 o'clock, till 8 o'clock. I had 5 fish. The week before, my partner and I both had a limit by 7, and the bite just wasn't there this time. So we went back up to that roadbed and caught the rest of our fish. That's where we caught our fish. I had 5 from the pond, and the rest of them came off the roadbed.
Yeah.
So, and then Charlie and I fished a benefit tournament Saturday. He was on fish Thursday. I was on fish Thursday. There were no fish in either place Saturday morning, naturally. So
which benefit was this?
Oh, it was out of Lake Fork Marine, and I couldn't tell you who it is. Trevor's tribe. Trevor's a little boy that has brain cancer. And it was
okay. I think I saw that. Yeah.
But they had some good prizes, and Skeet Reese was he put it together. And he did a good job considering he only had 3 weeks notice. So, but they, like I say, they ran a good, clean tournament, gave some good prizes away and things. And it was for a good cause. It would have been a better cause if Charlie and I'd have won, but it didn't take but 5. It took 5 pounds to get a check, but it took 14 to win it, I think. It played 3 places. First place had a big over, second place had a good over, and third place just had 3 swimmers that were, close to 2 pounds.
Yeah.
So that took care of last week. This week we got
hardcore
this week, and it's up Caney Creek again. So I'll fish the same basic structure and places that I fished last week. I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
Don't see any reason to change it. It was working.
Yeah.
What I'll probably do is pre-fish over on the other side, since I'm got the mega bass coming up this coming Sunday.
Yeah.
The mega bass is $15,000 for the first place each hour. And
That's
first place overall gets a truck and a boat and $15,000. So it's pretty decent payout.
Yeah. Let's see, what's
right there?
There it is, right there.
And this is the rescheduled date from back in March. And that's
One day,
yeah.
So you're fishing by yourself?
Yeah, I'll fish by myself.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right.
And as of right now, who knows? I don't have anything. I don't have anything set in stone as to where I'm going to go, because I don't have a clue as to where to go catch a big fish.
Yeah. Well, I get those reports, and I notice they're not letting any water out of the dam. It look like it's
That's good.
cut off.
That's good.
And this week it's going to be sunny on Thursday, and then Sunday. Let's see.
Sunday 94.
Yeah.
But
It'll be hot.
I don't understand why the temperatures are trending down. There's no front or anything, but they're showing 97 tomorrow, 94 Wednesday, and then it keeps dropping.
Uh-huh.
And I've even seen 92 for Sunday on one different station.
Looks like your windage is going to be about the same throughout the week too. So it's about just normal throughout the week.
Now, just as long as it doesn't get any less than that, because 5 to 10 works nicely. 5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
The pauses between it, you sit there and you go, it does get hot.
Well, I saw on, I guess this is right, it looked like the minnow bucket may be for sale. Did you see that?
No, I've not seen that.
Yeah, somebody sent it on Facebook. I guess that's a fact. I don't know. I mean, that's the first I'd heard about it. I saw a picture of it, and they had a price that they had set up there through some property. So I guess Tony and them, that thing's been around through the same people for decades.
Well, but Tony and them sold it. They've sold it twice in the past 10 years. The first guy bought it right at the peak of the real estate boom. I mean, he didn't more get the check written until the bottom fell out of everything. But I felt sorry for him. He did everything. He just ran out of money, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And the people that bought it this time also own. Is it Honey Stop? What is it over on 515?
Oh, it's Star Mark.
Star Mark going into Emory. They own both of them.
That's not Martin Edwards' son?
No. Now, Tony is Martin's son, but he's just working for him.
Oh, okay. I did not realize that.
Yeah. So I wonder if they've got both of them for sale.
Well, I did not hear about Star Mark, so I don't know.
Yeah. That's.
I had no idea that
maybe whoever buys it will open the restaurant back up.
Well, that would be nice. Yeah,
it would be. I like the minnow bucket, like the people there, and everything, and I like the restaurant, but they haven't had it open.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's the story for this weekend. We'll see what happens. Thursday should be a good day. We should do okay Thursday.
So who are you fishing with this week?
This Thursday I'm fishing with Bill Isles. I haven't fished with Bill in a long time. Bill is actually a boater who's fishing as a backseater. He got into a slump, and he thinks that this is the way to get out of it. So we'll see.
Oh, okay.
He's
it's a plan.
Yeah. So I don't know whether he'll want to pre-fish with me Wednesday or not, since I'm not going to be in the right area, because I don't think he's going to fish mega bass. But if he does, we will pre-fish. But we'll see. And then Thursday, and then of course the mega bass I'm fishing by myself next week, which is the 5th. Is next week the 5th Thursday of the month?
Let's see.
Look at your calendar. No, today's
1, 2, 3, 4. That's the fourth Thursday. That's the 23rd.
30th is the
30th is the 5th.
30th is the fifth Thursday, which we have what we call a LFA shootout, and it'll be a team tournament. And Jackie Price is going to be my partner. They've already figured out. They've already randomly drawn, so got a good partner. That helps.
Yeah. Because
the partner has to produce.
Yeah. Okay.
One guy can't carry it.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it. Next week will just be a regular LFA, I guess.
Well, what's the latest on the Sportsman's Association? Are they
no meetings?
No meetings, so they've slowed it down because of the virus.
Yeah. And it's of course it's a bunch of older gentlemen like we are.
Right. Yeah.
We're not interested in getting together and catching anything.
Right.
So.
Yeah. At least not that.
Yeah. All the good work you did on the poster for the raffle was for naught because they canceled the raffle and gave everybody's money back.
Oh, really?
So we'll try that again next year.
We can redo it. Ain't a problem. So
the association's fortunate to be able to weather a period like this without any ill effect.
Yeah.
We'll continue to run the live release boats at all the major tournaments.
I don't guess if there's any other association like that I've ever heard of that does that for a lake.
Not aware of any.
It's just unreal what they do for Lake Fork, and of course Lake Fork is special. It's just there's no other lake like it that I know of.
This is true.
So it's popular right now. There's been a bunch of boats.
Boy, it's crowded every day. You don't. Everybody that's not working is fishing. They're doing their social distancing 6 foot apart in a boat. Yeah, which is okay.
Well, I saw somebody said they saw somebody fishing out there wearing a mask. He's fishing by himself with that mask on.
No, I haven't seen that.
That wasn't you, was it, Bob?
No, it wasn't me. No, I wear one most anytime I go in a store or anything like that, but I don't wear it. I don't wear it when I'm fishing. I'm
not a real big fan of wearing them, but I do wear them. I mean, it only makes sense to me to wear the mask, and but I'll see people go in a restaurant now wear the mask in, but coming out they'll take it off. It's like, well, they're gonna kick me out of here anyway. So
they had it off while they were eating, so they just didn't put it back on. I know. I go into a store. And everybody's supposed to be wearing a mask, and I see people without masks, and I want to go get the manager and say, hey.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I wish the governor, when he had set these rules, he'd actually explain that you put them over your nose and your mouth, because I've been seeing them like wearing them on their head and underneath their chin.
Or a lot of them just have it over the mouth. Don't have it over the nose.
They take the test in your nose, so I'm pretty sure you need to cover that. Plug that hole up unless you're not using it.
Yeah, or at least filter it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
I don't know.
But I think that everybody out there, in my opinion, is you ought to wear the thing. It's a nuisance and it's a pain, but you're not. It doesn't save you from catching it necessarily, although there's a possibility that it might. But it may keep somebody that you're fond of from catching it.
Yeah.
Keep you from giving it to an older relative like me.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just it's not that big a burden, I wouldn't think. But the whole thing is a burden. But I don't know when we're ever going to get out of it.
The way the numbers are going, we're probably looking at another shutdown.
Yeah,
so,
it's of course possible.
My wife and I have been on lockdown mode. We never have come out.
Yeah, we don't get out much either. It's
that's unfortunate, but that's the way it is.
Mm-hmm. So anyway. All right. Well, I think that's what we got. What else you got? Anything else?
That's the crop for today.
I think it'll do it. We'll see if we ended up with sound out of this.
Okay.
I don't know. We got enough wires.
Got enough stuff. Okay. Well,